Hello my dears, and today I have a tutorial for you for my Fall into Fall self-care folio cum journal, which I'm calling a jolio. I don't know if that's been done before, but I'm earmarking that as a new phrase. And on the front we've got this ribbon closure that's attached to this eyelet here, and this flap on the front, this lovely scalloped shaped flap on the front here. We've got some words that say fall into fall, self-care time. We open up our lovely little folio cum journal, which is stitch bound, very nicely stitch bound. So it's a combination between a notebook and a folio. We've got these long pockets going down the outside on the front and the back. We've got long journaling cards that pop in the front and the back, and these little bits and bobs scattered throughout. And this is an indexed set of pages. It's really nice. Each of these pages is shaped, and the bottom one here we've got a girl or a young woman in a lovely cozy sweater, and we've got a piece of note paper down here where we can bullet point or write what adventures we feel we might like to embark on, or what's laid ahead for us for fall. And on the reverse of the page here we've got some more writing space. Then we've got a page for books and films that we might like to watch during fall. I've got a list that I could add there. And more space on the back here. This one is for Tasty's Treats, recipes that you plan to make during fall, family favourites or whatever. You've got writing spaces going on all over the place. The Me Time menu invites you to think about self-care for yourself during fall. This whole folio really is about looking after yourself. Particularly as women, we often spend a lot of our time looking after other people. This folio has been devised really to encourage you to put some time and care and thought into your own self. So that's that page there. Harvest Health is all about how you can look after yourself nutritionally. So you can pop your ideas there. Projects and activities around the home, out and about, craft activities, whatever you might like there. And you've got lots and lots of space for that there. We need that, don't we? And then when we get past the centre and we get past these lovely, lovely indexed pages, we've got a page that corresponds to each of these. So on the first one, we've got Adventure Awaits, and you have in the kit these pages here, which you can cut into single pages, or you can keep, as I have done here, to make a folding journaling card that pops in that pocket, where you can extend your little bullet points that you've had here and jot down other ideas and so on. We've also got some tags that are dotted throughout our jolio and also, of course, writing space on the opposing pages. So these go right through with all of the titles and all of the areas that we might like to be mindful about and think about and journal about in this little folio. And then at the back there again, we've got tags, bits and bobs, and our long journaling cards. So come with me to see how we put this lovely thing together, and I hope you join me in this mindful little creation. Let's have a look. So I've got all my bits and bobs cut out. Let's have a little chat about those. This is the front cover. This is Fall Folio 1. You want to reverse print that with page 1A. Now I had intended to print on 250 gram, but I put the wrong card in my printer and it's come out 160 gram, but that's actually okay. I'm going to run with it. I'm not doing it again. And then we're going to move on to these pages here, which are pages 4 through to pages 9, and you want to reverse print those with page 12, all with the lined paper, and you can cut those out, and then they line up with each of the images getting progressively taller. And on those pages as well, you also get these little guys on some of them, not on all of them. Then we've got a page of tags here. This has gone on to 160. Like I say, I prefer my 250, but the 160 is okay. And this piece here is going to be the front flap of the cover of your folio. We've got some pockets, which I haven't reverse printed. No need to reverse print those. And then I've got these little pockets here that are going to go on the inside of my cover, and I've got some long tags for those as well. Right, we can get stuck in, and I am going to begin with the cover. Now the cover has got 2 score lines to make down this either side of what will become quite a shallow spine, but we needed a little bit of depth there. And then I've got a spine on this flap for the cover as well, so go down both sides of that, and then we can score. We can fold. Always tricky to get a narrow gusset to fold nicely. There we are, and the same here. There we go, and our cover flap is going to glue down here. And I think I'm okay to do that now. So just down the flap, ignore, have I gone off there? I've gone off there a little bit, haven't I? That's not straight. Never mind, it'll do. So glue just down the flap. Make sure we've got this the right way around. And then I'm going to glue this onto my edge. Check I've got it all nice. There, that will work fine. Now we've got these 2 long pockets. They are to go either side like this, the other way around, so the leaves are at the bottom. So you can pop those on as well. Now seam of glue all the way around the 3 sides, leaving the 4th side open. There we are, and that will add some nice rigidity to your cover as well. Now when you fold, as you will know, the pieces on the outside have got further to go than the pieces on the inside, so you will naturally have a little bit of a taper off to these edges. Now I don't want that with these, so I'm going to line everything up nicely like that, using that edge and the bottom edge, and then I'm going to bulldog clip my top and my bottom so that these pages don't move and these pages can move, and then I'm going to fold this whole lot over. I always prefer to fold as a group. My bulldog clips are in the way, rather than individual pages. It makes for a better finish. I'll check that off against my going to make that slightly shallower. There we go. Check it fits into your actual folio. There, that's wonderful. I'm going to take my bulldog clips off now, they're a nuisance. Well, they've done their job. There, so there are our covers. Now I'm going to stitch bind this. So, and I've got this slightly tapered edge here. As you can see, that's perfectly normal. If you want to go in with a craft knife and trim down all those pages, you can do, but I'm quite happy with it. It's on the reverse, you can't even see it. And these pages are all nicely lined up. Right, let's get this thing stitched. So I've got this big old diary that I keep especially for this purpose, and I've got my bradawl, my pokey tool. I've got a wool needle with some sturdy thread. You need, as a rule of thumb, you need about 2.5 lengths of thread. And because this is, I think I'm inventing this. I think, I'm not sure, I haven't seen one before. It's partway between a folio and a journal, so I'm calling it a jolio. And because it's only got a narrow spine, and because I want it to be easy and effortless, I'm going to stitch all the way through onto this spine here, but I'm going to do it in 2 parts. So I'm going to go back in with me bulldog clips and bulldog clip this thing together at the front and the back. I'd ordinarily do it there, but it won't hold all the pages together, so I'm doing it at the top. Then I'm going to open this up and I'm going to make 3 holes. I'm going to eyeball the centre and go through, making sure that my book is open about halfway and my pages are sitting nicely in the well that it makes. And then I'm going to go about 1.5 inches from the top, and same again from the bottom or the top, whichever way around that is. And then I'm going to, on a flat now, because I've got this little gusset I didn't want to squish in there and I didn't want to get that off, I'm going to line these pages up, make sure I've got it the right way round first of all. And I'm going to line this up. I'm going to have to stand up from this so I can see it from above. And make sure that I can see where the gusset of my folio is, which is a little tricky, but I reckon about there. Then I'm going to open this up and then I'm going to push through. Oh, in the middle would have been nice, wouldn't it? That was the whole idea of standing up. Get this centralised. Have a look there, just check. I'm probably knocking the camera, am I? Check that's in the right place. And go all the way through. I like that. And then I'm going to continue with a pamphlet stitch. Now a pamphlet stitch comes down through the middle. Let's just check I'm in the middle there. That's not bad. I've made an extra hole, which is a bit annoying, but that's okay. Down through the middle, leaving yourself a bit of a tail there, and then you're going to come up through. I don't know which hole's the right hole, the big one probably. Sorry about the angle here on the camera, guys, as I try to get this needle through this hole. There we are. Back up through the top hole. And then you're going to come all the way down to the bottom hole and push that through, and then back up through the central hole, and that is a pamphlet stitch. If you haven't met one before, there we go. Make sure everything's nice and tight, and I can snip off this end, leaving myself a tail. Now this piece here needs to be underneath, so you've got one piece either side of this long strip here. Make sure it's all nice and tight, that's nice and neat at the back, and then tie a double knot in this thread here, and these 2 pieces will then obviously keep this long piece secure in the centre there. And you can pop snip those off. Then you can take off your bulldog clips. And there you have your jolio, your folio and journal all mixed together. I'm going to put my needle back so I don't lose it. So for every section, we have a corresponding pocket, and when we open all of these sections one after the other, we then have a space to put a pocket and the corresponding word. Pop that where you want. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for each page, and I'm going to do it in the same order that they appear at the front here. You don't have to do that. I'm going to do that off camera because you don't need me to see me gluing loads of pockets on. There we are, my pockets are on. Let's have a look. So we've got all our staggered pages here, and then we've got Adventure Awaits, then we've got Books and Films, and these images match the images that you've got on these front divider pages here. The next one, yours is different to this. Yours has got this image here of this lovely pumpkin latte. This was my original piece of artwork, and I hadn't updated the files when I came to print out, and I'd forgotten, but yours looks different to that. But thankfully I've made it work because I've got this lovely apple here for tasty treats. And then I've got Me Time Menu, which is the self-care element, and I've got Harvest Health, which is the nutritional self-care element, and then I've got projects and activities, and I've got this backspace here. Now I've got these two, oh, got some words there. I've got these two long journaling cards that will go either side in my long pockets and also add to the rigidity of my cover, which is nice. And now we come on to these guys. Now these I've printed on 120 gram paper. I've doubled up, I've printed out 2 pages here. So you've got the option of either cutting them in half or leaving them as is. So I've done one of each to show you, and I'm going to have one nice folding papery journal card there that can go in one of my pockets there. And then I've got some singles, and of course you can add other things to this jolio. I glued it together. And you can print out more of these pages as well if you want to. There we are, and we've got some tags. I'm going to print some holes in those, and also we've got these little pieces, and these little pieces were on our original pages. I didn't want to leave that space blank with nothing to fill it with, so there we go. And we can pop those anywhere. And I've got a couple of little words here, and I've also got a little title to go on the front that says Fall into Fall. So feel free to arrange and place that wherever you want to place it. I'll have a playback with that. I'll have a playback with these two, and I'll put some eyelets in my tags, and I'll come back. So there we are. My Fall into Fall folio is complete. I've added some tags. I've added some eyelets and some ribbon onto my tags and popped those in my pockets. And I've also added an eyelet to the centre of this front panel here, and a piece of ribbon. My piece of ribbon is 7 times as long, 7 times as wide as my folio here. I think if I was doing it again, I'd do an extra width. I'd do 8, and I folded it in half, fed it through my eyelet, and then I'm going to take one piece one way, one piece the other way, bring them back around, and then I can tie this off at the edge here. Now, I'm not likely to make a tidy bow on camera because that's just the way these things go. There we go, it's not too bad, not too bad. And that's it complete. I hope you get a lot of use out of this. You've got your big pocket on the front, you've got a journaling card with writing space there, you've got these little guys dotted throughout, then you've got your index pages where you can write little bullet points or what have you on the front there. You've got more writing space on the back, and the same for every one of these. And then you've got your pockets that have the same titles as these index pages here, and you've either got these long cards folded over like this, with lots of writing space, or you've got them as singles or a combination of both. And there's your tags. You've got another long pocket at the end with your long tag with the writing space and whatever other bits and pieces you choose to pop in there. And it's quite full, but there's still room for other bits and bobs or for doubling up if you want to. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope your fall will be enriched with the mindfulness and thought that you put into your Fall into Fall self-care journal. Have fun, look after yourself, and I will see you very, very soon.